Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of First and Last. It's episode 1560.
Wait, what?
My name is Josh. With me, I got Joe.
Hey, man.
And Jimmy.
What is it that is up?
That episode number wasn't correct. It's a lot. We've done a lot, so.
All right.
Somewhere I'm keeping track.
170 some?
Yeah, ish.
Tweet at us if you know how many episodes.
If you're aware of how many we've done, please tell me before next Wednesday. How's everybody's week's been? Anything fun happen?
You know, just watching along with everybody else, seeing if democracy will fail or not.
Fingers crossed.
Got some bets in.
Got some predicts.
Well, we'll know by the time this comes out, because this episode of the podcast comes out the day after Inauguration Day. So either we're all on fire,
Nice.
or we're smoldering because someone put the fire out. Probably one or the other.
Nice.
Yeah. But nothing exciting over here either. Nothing happened. That's all I got.
All right.
Thanks for listening, everybody.
Welcome to pandemic small talk. It's just like, so what's new? Nothing. Cool.
Right? Do you guys listen to weekly podcasts that are just like nothing podcasts? You know, like we at least have like a topic, you know? But
sure.
they're just, people are like, hey, let's talk for an hour and a half. I listen to like the Rooster Teeth podcast, for instance. I'm like, what do they have to talk about all the time? What are they doing?
I know
that they exist.
Yeah, there's a couple pods I used to listen to that would, they're like pop culture based. So they're talking about recent shows or recent movies that had come out. But because everything has kind of been on a pause, especially with movies, like they've just been doing like, all right, let's do top 10 movies from this random year.
Nice.
Let's do coolest thing you saw out the window this week.
And back to the mailbag.
All right. Exciting. Well, this episode of what we did this week is done. Joe, what is First and Last about for anybody who's new?
We have some riveting small talk, and then we take a TV show and we dive right in watching just like the first episode. And then we make some predictions and then watch just the last episode and see what happened. It's typically shows we've never seen before at all, so we're going in pretty blind. But, we've done this a lot, so we've become pretty good at making predictions on what happens by the end, right?
Yeah, we're like professionals now.
Yeah.
Yeah, TV shows are just like a choose your own adventure like ending, but there's just like 4 different ones, you know?
Yeah, no matter what kind of show it is, it's always either a wedding or a wedding.
Or both.
Or a wedding at a
Dun,
funeral.
dun, dun.
Well, we're going to just starting watching the pilot of one TV show and then watch a finale of a completely different one and see if we can figure out how they're connected and build our own like TV cinematic universe in that manner.
All right. Like the Saint what is that show now? It's been a while since we've gone down that rabbit hole.
Saint Elsewhere.
Oh, you're talking about Saint Elsewhere?
Saint Elsewhere.
Yeah, we'll build our own Saint Elsewhere's magic little ball. So, but we're not going to start that today because I picked a show and we're going to watch the first and last of it. So there.
Oh, okay.
Twist. And actually, yeah, right. Actually, this show is a show I would be very surprised if either one of you two has even heard of it ever, much less seen anything about it. And that's because that's true for me as well. But I was perusing Netflix, trying to figure out what kind of show I wanted, looking at what we've done, and I was like, you know what? British comedy seems pretty good. We should do that.
Okay.
So the show that I picked for us this week is called People Just Do Nothing.
Oh wow.
Nice.
You ever heard of that?
Not at all. No idea what that is. That's why I wowed, because usually it's like, oh, I've heard of that. I kind of know what that is, but I even forgot what the name of the show is. It's People Do Everything or something.
That's the opposite of the name
People
of the show.
do almost everything.
People just do nothing.
People just do nothing. I'm not even like, I usually like Google and look at the Wikipedia. I'm not gonna touch anything.
So for my like research into it, I hit play on episode 2 for about 13 seconds to just hear them talk and see what it was. And so I was like, yeah, this is good. And then I read the then I went on a little Wikipedia search, and it seems like this show got pretty solid reception. Its critical response, it was very positive.
Okay.
And I guess somebody said it was the best British comedy in years, and that very few people were aware of its comedic genius. So,
And who said that?
it was some dude
Okay.
named Alex Fletcher of Digital Spy.
It was. Oh, okay. So it was like a critic at least.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like XX420 Blaze It.
It's like, was it Jerry Seinfeld and this is just his BBC show?
Yes, exactly.
Is it like BBC or is it a Netflix show?
So it originally was on BBC 3 and BBC 2. So that doesn't mean much to me, but it was BBC for sure. And so it aired. We're in its original air dates. It aired in July 2014, and it went 5 seasons, 27 episodes, and ended in December of 2018.
Jeez. 5 seasons seems like a lot for a British show.
Yeah, I mean, it's the seasons are, the first season was 4 episodes.
Oh.
And then 5, and then 3 6s.
It's like a mini series kind of thing.
Yeah, so I think it started, if I had read correctly, it was supposed to be like a 4-part series, and that's just season 1. And then it got picked up, I guess.
Right, because series in Britannia
is a season.
Britannica means season.
Yes. So I'm going to give you guys a little bit of, so I've read a little bit, so before you kind of start thinking about what's going to happen in the first episode, let me fill you in what I've kind of read about this show.
I assume nothing is going to happen.
It's a British television mockumentary sitcom. So that kind of makes me feel like how The Office is almost like a mockumentary. Like they are definitely talking to somebody. So that kind of scenario potentially. But the program follows the lives of MC Grinda and DJ Beats and their friends, and they run Kurupt FM, and that's Kurupt with a Kurupt.
Oh my!
And it's a private radio station broadcasting UK garage and drum and bass music in West London. So it's some sort of mockumentary about DJs. In a pirate radio station.
Okay.
What do you think?
And shenanigans.
Well, I think you're underselling it. I think that it is a pirate radio station, but then there's a murder.
Oh.
It's like someone at the station gets murdered, and they're trying to figure out who had murdered this person in a comedic way. And like the documentary crew is just like, oh, this just turned into a murder mystery documentary? Okay.
I'm into this. That could be fun.
And they're using like their power of the airwaves to like get clues and like try to find witnesses.
Okay. I like that. So it's like the DJ radio station isn't even really. That's just what you say, because you don't want to ruin the apparently the twist right away that there's a murder.
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, I think, we get radio shenanigans for 20 minutes and then murder, and then, that's the end of the episode. First episode.
Yeah, I assume what you saw in the first few seconds of episode 2 is a cameo by Benedict Cumberbatch as Sherlock, who's going to help solve this murder.
Nice.
It's crossed over to BBC 3.
I kind of thought, what if this TV show ended up becoming, maybe in alignment with Joe and Jimmy, what you said, but it became the British television series like Airheads was in the movie Airheads?
Yeah, okay.
Because that
Isn't
was
their thing is they hold a they hold a radio station hostage? Isn't that the thing? They're not DJs.
No.
All right.
But it's in a radio station, and they hijack the radio station. So the main characters of this TV show are the actual DJs, and then which is the opposite of the American movie Airheads, when the main characters were the people doing the hijacking. So
no, I feel like no one. We need to check the logs. I don't think anyone, including the stars of Airheads, has talked about Airheads in 20 years. What even made you think of that movie?
Joe said murder, and they're in a radio station, so I figured, Airheads.
That's like Steve Buscemi and Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, and Adam Sandler.
It is Adam Sandler. Okay, that's like the three.
Those are the Airheads.
Like the hair band.
Yeah,
I do think there's something to that where, I think these DJs probably think like they're really cool and hip, but they're really not very popular, and they're kind of like this whole mockumentary. It's just mocking them. They're like in their mom's basement, putting out this quote unquote. Oh man, that was embarrassing. Edit that out.
Whatever you're saying, Jimmy. Maybe I will. Maybe I
said
won't.
hashtag instead of quote unquote. What year is it? I totally lost my train of thought.
Well, okay, so we're not starting with this. I'm just gonna skip over you, Jimmy, because you went to a dark spot where your mind got erased, apparently. So the weird, interesting thing, and we're not going to watch these, but the show kind of started with webisodes in 2011, and it was like 4 friends that created the show. So maybe these guys are like the American Lonely Island or something. But they were making they have 5-episode webisodes in 2011, and then they made a pilot in 2012. And then the show got picked up and started in 2014 with a official first episode, which is different, I think, than the actual pilot.
Okay.
So, but we're going to watch the very first episode, season 1, episode 1. Because it also aired 2 years after they made the pilot for the whatever TV station wanted it. This first episode is called Secret Location. So let's watch it and see if they buried a body there. Huh? Maybe they did.
Run the show title by me one more time. It's
like
People Do Almost Nothing.
People Just Do Nothing.
People Just Do Nothing.
That's right. Yep. Now we're going to watch the first episode of that show, and we'll see you after that. And we're back. We're done with the first episode of People Just Do Nothing. It was called Secret Location. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Yes, I do.
All right.
From the Netflix, Kurupt FM's secret location may be exposed after neighbors complain about the noise, so the boys seek out an immediate soundproofing solution. The end.
They're not too bright, those boys.
Yeah, so I feel like what I started to say in the first part before I lost my train of thought was that they think they're really cool. They weren't in anyone's in any parent's basement, but also not in great situations.
Right. We've got a main character, MC Grinda, who he's like the guy in charge of Kurupt FM, and he was the guy rapping. Who he definitely can't rap or freestyle like at all.
Yeah, the music was not good.
He's got spirit.
Yes, he does. You are right, Joe.
It's all heart.
Yeah, it's half the battle.
And then his rap battle. And then his like hype man guy, his oh wow, what is that called?
His DJ?
His DJ is Beats?
Beats.
Like
real name's Kevin.
Vegetable.
I caught his actual real name, Kevin, before they said Beats. His wife called him Kevin.
Yeah, that's his wife. And then they have he's got a stepson named Craig.
Yeah, Craig.
No lines, just hanging out, playing video games. Actually, I think he said use the grenades. And Kevin's like trying to form some relationship with this like definitely like maybe a 20-year-old dude who wants nothing to do with him.
Right. Joe, you've been quiet. What do what are your thoughts here?
Should I turn up my mic or is it okay?
Yeah. Is that
How's your gain?
Yeah, my waves look a little smaller than normal, so you might want to check it when you mix this. I don't know.
We'll find out.
I mean, yeah, did we cover all of the main plot points? They've got this underground radio station that they run, which it seems like it's mostly just playing their own music through it.
It seems like it's just Grinda rapping and Beats doing DJ stuff.
Yeah.
Like at night, late at night.
And like the main like conflict of this episode is they're like their neighbor or something, whoever is like next door to where they're broadcasting from, is complaining about the sound and trying to get them to like shut it down. So they're trying to soundproof their studio. Which they go through some shenanigans to try to set up with essentially putting egg crates up everywhere.
Which totally does work, by the way.
If you're capable of finding sound.
How does what's his name? Chubuddy
G.
Chubuddy
G. Chubsy. How does he get into the mix? How do they know him? He's just an entrepreneur in the area?
Yeah, they're just like, Chubuddy's an entrepreneur and he can get you anything. That's basically how they
Jack of all
introduced
him.
trades.
So they get in touch with Chubuddy and he shows up and he's like, oh, you need to soundproof this? That's going to be like $1,000, which for whatever reason, I just don't really trust this Chubuddy guy. Like, I don't think that's a real estimate. But then he's like, yeah, but for like $50 we could just like put up some egg crates.
But so here's the deal about Chubuddy, Joe, that you don't know, and Jimmy, you don't know, and I didn't know he was in this. Chubuddy is played by Asim Chowdhury, I think is how you say his name. He was on one of the seasons of the British game show Taskmaster, and that show is hilarious. And so he came on and I was like, holy crap, is that one of the guys from Taskmaster?
Is that like a reality show?
It's like it's like a British panel show, but then they do they have tasks that they do like 4 of them every single episode, but they like filmed them way in advance. So then like the 5 comedians that are on it don't know who wins. And then it's just like a competition basically. It's all on YouTube, everybody. So you should go.
So he's like a celebrity on this panel in this show.
Yeah, he's a celebrity.
Like people know who he is.
Yeah, he's a celebrity
from
comedian.
This,
but I guess from this, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it was a big show. 5 seasons.
apparently.
So yeah, so we're introduced to Chubuddy, and Chubuddy's deal is that he's got like one of his preneurs that he's entreed is his like brother got a hold of a bunch of like defective peanut bags that are just filled with peanut dust instead of instead of actual bags of peanuts.
Yeah, that's his like claim to fame, or his money maker that he's gonna use.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peanut dust.
And then so I think I might have misinterpreted this, but he's like collecting the egg crates, but then his wife left them outside in the rain. Was that it?
Well,
no, that was the peanuts.
Those are the boxes
dust.
of peanuts.
Left the peanuts.
Yeah, it's peanut dust.
Because then what he ends up bringing over for the soundproofing is just the tons of boxes. Because I think they didn't they try like the egg crates at first, but like the egg crates like.
Well, they only had
you could just hear right through them.
They only had like 5 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So obviously it didn't work. They had like one little panel on the wall. They're like, oh, we can hear it still.
So then Chubuddy he brings over the like the peanut dust boxes though, right? That's what he puts up.
Yeah, and that's what he puts up against the wall.
Yeah, so
And
just
some
boxes
duct tape.
upon boxes of like just factory peanut dust. That's just duct tape to the wall. And I'm sure it doesn't even really work that well, but they just like kind of call it good. They do their show. And then at the end, there's like a knock at the door and they're like trying to shut it down and trying to be quiet. But then they show who's outside the door, and it's their buddy Steve's, who like we had seen through the episode, like dumpster diving to trying to get egg crates.
Yeah, he's a good friend. He spent all day trying to get stuff for them and like came back with like a ton of them.
Yeah, he's been working all day to get these egg crates, and he's outside with like armfuls of egg crates. Like
Just
not knowing that they've not knowing that they're already done, like they're already producing the show, and like just forgot about him.
So maybe it was very soundproof. He couldn't tell that they were playing music because then they shut it all down, turned the lights off.
Yeah.
That was good.
So yeah, I mean, I think my main takeaway is that I did think it was very funny. It seems odd to me though that like that this would be a hit show. I think part of that is that it's like I think this like underground hip hop scene is maybe something more particular to the UK.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it might be a type of thing where if you like live there and you like know those types of dudes, like this is like way funnier for you and like something that people can get into. Whereas like I feel like if I mentioned this show to someone or showed them a little bit of it, they'd be like, what? Or they might even if they think it's funny, they'd just be like, they made an entire show of this.
I mean, 4 episodes, right?
Yeah.
Which that part confused me a lot until I saw this. It's like this would be hard to do a full season of.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they did
But
26 other episodes of it, so somehow. Yeah, Joe,
also
the show is like one of the like genres of the show is called grime comedy, which is obviously it's something I've never heard of in the stateside. And and grime is a genre of electronic music that emerged in London in the early 2000s. So it's like a comedy that revolves around this like electronic grime music.
This is the Office for UK millennials.
Yeah.
I feel like
Probably.
the British Office.
I
obviously.
definitely feel like reading it or watching it is like every single one of these characters has like only the dumb part of Michael Scott like in them. you know, like, and that's it. It's just like 10 doofuses, and then they're all married to like kind of also doofy ladies. And then their dreams of being a radio station DJ music hit people is like sad because they seem a little too old to like be this hard into this. And then they go home and everyone in their home life is also like really sad with, you know, with like Beats and his like adult stepson that wants to have nothing to do with him. And then Chabuddy, that's like a Russian mail order wife, right? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, she was speaking Russian the entire time, and he was speaking English back to her, which is very interesting.
So like, yeah, clearly they fight constantly, and that might be a loveless, sad marriage. And then there's Grinda, who like his girlfriend or his wife, I don't know which one, but either way, they have a kid together. But like,
they said girlfriend.
Okay, but they really don't have a kid together because they even alluded to the fact that she's like, yeah, I know my daughter's like a little like darker than me, and then like behind him is like his friend who's like looks exactly like their daughter.
Got some side eye.
So
I don't know if we heard that guy's name, but the credits list someone called Decoy that I couldn't pin on anyone else. So maybe that was the real dad of Grinda and Mish.
Oh, Mish was the girlfriend's name.
Michelle.
And then their daughter's name was Angel, just FYI.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's daughter. Anyway.
So, yeah. I thought so with all of that, I thought it was interesting based on the fact that I kind of just felt like I was watching a train wreck. Like, orchestrate, but in like a well put together way. Like the show was good, but just like what it was giving me was just like, oh my god, this is just a train wreck of so many people's lives.
Yeah, I did like that they had for this episode like a specific plot.
Yeah,
like just the plot of being like we need to figure out how to soundproof the room before tonight's show. I just feel like a lot of times with these mockumentary shows, and even it happened with The Office from episode to episode, where it's just like there isn't really a strong like plot from beginning to end. It's just there's a few things going on, and we're just showing it.
Right.
I feel like having a like distinct plot just helps to keep the attention a little bit more, especially for like a first episode like this.
Yeah, for sure. And for a show that's called People Just Do Nothing, like, didn't expect a lot of plot. Still not really sure what that title means.
Yeah, I was gonna, bring it up in the first part of the episode and, like, see if people had thoughts on, like, what does that mean? But I was just like, it probably doesn't mean anything. I'm sure we'll never find out.
Still don't know.
I have no idea whatsoever what is. I'm like watching this first episode. Is it just because halfway through it I was like, I feel like they've done a lot in this episode, but then I mean in the end they really didn't get anywhere. It's just like people just do nothing. Where it's like this group of people just kind of like everything's the same. They just spin in a circle and they don't really get anywhere or do anything. So it's like they're trying, but they're really doing nothing. I don't know. I think I'm giving it too much credit. It's probably just like a saying, like a British slang or something like that. These people just do nothing.
That we don't know about. Yeah. The episode title is Secret Location, and the show started with they have this like film crew documentary quote unquote crew hashtag that they're like talking with, and then they like realize that they're giving away their secret location of their studio, and then they put like hoods on them, I guess, and bring them into which is literally just like an apartment in an apartment building, and that's what's causing all these problems.
I have a question about peanut dust, which again was
Yeah.
Chubbsy's entrepreneur market thing. He had mentioned that that peanut dust is like the best part of like a bag of peanuts, and as someone who doesn't eat peanuts, like is that remotely true? Do you guys like the peanut dust?
No, I would say absolutely not.
That's not.
Okay, just checking.
I'm trying to think if there's anything like that, like a bag of chips or something. You eat the dust at the bottom.
Well, yeah, it's like crumbles. It doesn't get to like peanut dust is like it's like actually like dust essentially.
It's like a fine
Yeah,
powder.
it's not even
You're gonna like
crumbles.
choke on it like sand.
Yeah, it's like what's that, like the cinnamon challenge? You know, when someone puts like a teaspoon of cinnamon in their mouth and it's like and they can't
It's the worst.
do anything. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of like peanut dust. It's just super super dry powder. It's not enjoyable.
Okay, just checking.
I would think it's just like all the like extra seasoning like powder like at the bottom of like a Doritos bag or something.
Mm-hmm.
Not bad.
Another thing I did some extra research on was there's a part where Beats, I think, that he was like getting eggs out of his fridge, or he was taking eggs out of the carton so he could take the carton like to the studio. And he like dropped a couple, and his wife said that like, oh, like Craig's gonna be upset if he can't make his like dippy eggs and soldiers, which was like.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know what dippy eggs and soldiers was, but it's a common like British like breakfast treat. It's just like a soft-boiled egg with like little strips of like buttered toast that you could dip into the egg.
Dippy eggs and soldiers.
Dippy eggs.
All right.
I'm into that. That sounds like
Yeah.
something I would be into.
I'd eat the hell out of some dippy eggs.
Yeah, I like a runny egg.
I mean, you know, Joe, you come over, make me some dippy eggs, some soldiers. I'd eat some.
So I think Beats is like the Ricky Gervais. I forget. It's not Michael Scott. I already forgot what that name is.
David Brent.
Brent. Grinda. I don't know. There's no correlation.
Yeah, I don't know where you're gonna go. Like what Chibuddy's Toby from the American Office? No.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, Steve's kind of looked like, what's his role in the show? Aaron's boyfriend.
The guy from the later seasons. That's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew his name while I was watching the show because that's exactly what I thought too. Gabe.
Gabe.
He looked like a British version of Gabe from the American Office.
I could see that.
Definitely.
Picture that, listeners.
So before we get into predictions, like just based on this first episode, keep in mind that it's a Netflix show, so it's going to immediately start playing the second episode. Are you reaching for the controller to stop it, or are you like, all right, whatever, I'll just watch the next one?
I could let it roll for at least the second episode.
Okay.
See where it grows from there.
I saw the second episode says it's called. Oh wait, no, it's called Angel's Birthday, and Grinda is trying to organize his daughter's 5th birthday party. So it's kind of interesting. So maybe it's doesn't take it. It'll feel a lot differently if it's not in that like one little room where they do the FM radio thing.
Sure.
Could be interesting.
Introduce a little more into the world.
Yeah. There's like a when you hit play, it goes to like this guy in like a suit, some like they're like at a bank or something maybe. So I don't know.
I alone.
Yeah. Kurupt FM needs a loan. I mean, I'd let it roll. I'm interested. Just this like silly British sitcom seems good to me so far. So
Yeah. I mean, like 20 episodes total. That's like one normal season of TV.
right, especially they're only 30 minutes long too. So So, all right, well, let's get into predictions. Jimmy, you got some?
Sure do. I think number one, I think Chabuddy G, his like entrepreneurial thing. I think maybe he's gotten some sort of fallen off the back of a truck shipment of corduroy that he's trying to bring back.
Nice.
Trying to bring back corduroy.
Strong pants for the streets.
I think number two, I think Steve's is like actually like famous now. I think like Grinda's like maybe they're jealous. Maybe he becomes an actual like famous DJ or something.
I mean, he was like the only nice. He seemed like he was the dumb tall one, but he seemed like the kind one. So if anybody deserves it, I'm going with Steve's.
Yeah, pulling for Steve's.
Yeah, Team Steve's.
Number three, I think Mish leaves Grinda. I think maybe she's with the real baby daddy now, but I think Mish leaves Grinda. And then number four, I think Beats goes to jail. Like Grinda's always trying to like push everything off onto poor Beats, and I think Beats takes a rap and goes to jail.
Dang.
Beats in jail. Okay.
Jail Beats. Beats by jail.
I feel like either Jimmy's getting all the points or I'm getting all the points, because I just feel like our predictions are opposite.
Okay. You get a negative image.
Well, for your two super point sandwich breads, let me go right in the middle with some, hopefully 1 point meat in this prediction. It is prediction sandwich we're making. Number
1 point meat Josh.
Number one, I think that Grinda still doesn't know that Angel is not his daughter.
Okay.
Okay.
I think they're all that dumb, and I think that never becomes an issue. And so I wrote it down. I'm going to commit to it. But Seal, like the performance superstar, Seal.
Oh, Seal.
Seal.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yeah.
Batman Returns.
Yeah, Seal's in this episode.
Okay.
Okay.
Is he British?
Seal.
He's probably British.
I think so.
Yeah, he's British.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
I try to come up with the most like famous person that would deal with some new music type people and whatnot and be funny. I'm with Seal. Seal's in this episode.
Seal seems good for it.
Yeah. Number three, I think Kurupt FM is legit now. Like they're not a pirate radio station anymore.
Okay.
They're real.
Kurupt Inc.
And then number four, blimp. There's a blimp. Maybe it's so legit they broadcast from a blimp.
What's the British word for blimp?
Like hot bogga. I don't know.
Like a floaty or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Floaty boy.
Floaty boy.
A Poppins.
What do you got, Joe?
I have that. What did you have for Steve's again?
That he's the famous one.
Okay, yeah. I have that Steve's has passed away.
Oh God.
I just think it would add
Steve's.
Yeah, I just think it would add a nice element to their crew if they were like constantly paying tribute to someone, and I think probably Steve's. He seems like a good guy.
Yeah, we're pro Steve's, but why do you want to kill him?
Out.
Yeah, I'm just saying
Steve's
he's too good for this world.
Shone too brightly.
Yeah. And then I have that Grinda is in prison. I think he spent some real time in prison. And then for Beats, I have that Beats is like a DJ for a big time rapper. So I think Beats becomes very successful.
Beats by Dre.
Beats with Dre. And then my last one is kind of calling back to Dippy Eggs and Soldier. I think they mention a British food that I've never heard of.
Okay.
Nice.
Let me read off some popular British foods you've never heard of. I got this. Got a list here. I don't. Okay, well, let's watch the last episode of People Just Do Nothing. It was series 5, episode 6. It was called Outro.
Cool.
Which is just the finale version of the word pilot, I think, unless they come up with something. We'll find out.
Well, that's like a music thing.
Yeah.
Outro.
All right, I'll accept it. Let's watch that episode. We'll be back after that. And we're back. Hi. We're done with the last episode of People Just Do Nothing. It's called Outro. I don't even think I did that I did that terribly.
Hello or something like that.
We'll talk about that in a second. Do you have a write-up, Jimmy?
Yeah. Outro. When was this? 2018 at some point?
Yeah.
It's the end of an era as Grinda prepares to leave Brentford and beats behind. Steve's gets a roomie, Chabuddy, who puts everything into a new business. Which is pretty good. Chabuddy, I think this was like the first scene, basically. Chabuddy just walks into Steve's apartment, or flat, I'm sorry, and convinces him that he said that Chabuddy could stay there, could just live there for free. And he's just like, oh, I don't remember saying that. And then just takes over Steve's bedroom and slowly turns it into a new business called Tech Heads, which sounds just exactly like dickheads when they say it. That hilarity.
Yeah, that whole like Chabuddy thing in his like just tons of failed businesses. Apparently, he was like discussing how he had 17 businesses on the books that he started. Mm-hmm. And he's like 28 if you count the the side hustles or whatever.
Yeah, it's like 28 unofficially.
Yeah, unofficially. It's like, oh my god, you're terrible at this, whatever you're doing. How do you keep getting money to do anything? How do you have any money at all? What do you?
He seems to not be with his Russian wife anymore.
No, I think I saw on the Wikipedia that she was in seasons 1 and 2.
Ah.
Also, she's from Poland, according to that as well.
That's what I said.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, so yeah, those are kind of those two. So they just are like stuck together. And then there was just like some random dude also that like Chabuddy hired named like Abdi, who I think
he was in the first episode. He was in, so in the first episode,
he was in his cafe, right?
Chabuddy, Chabuddy seems, is that his name? Chabuddy. They don't call him Chabuddy. What do they call him?
They call him Chobsy.
Chubsy.
Yeah, it's like Chobsy or Chabsy.
Chabs. He like seems to live with his Polish wife in like a double wide trailer that is just hosts all of his businesses, and one of them is a room that he calls his internet cafe, and this one dude is in there and he says he's a regular, and then now he's working the phones with them as a tech head.
Yeah, also like so his business that he has currently is called Complete Tech Heads.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, hello, it's Chabuddy, I'm a complete tech head. And especially with like their accent, you definitely hear dickhead, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's definitely the joke.
That's the joke, right? I wanted to make sure I understood how British is spoken.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's the joke.
It's a good joke.
It's pretty silly.
I mean, it took me a minute until they were like definitely answering the phones. I was like, I get it. Complete tech heads. I get it.
And basically the rest of the plot is that Grinda and Mish are moving. And so you have Mish who's like leaving her salon and having her last day and expects there to be like a big to do, and there just really isn't, and she's like pissed. And then Grinda,
she's got the selfish portion of Michael Scott in her. That's the portion of Michael Scott that she has.
Yeah, all of these characters are just personality traits of Michael Scott.
Yeah, that's all they are.
/ David Brent? Is that? I already forgot.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay. And then Grinda's being led around by Beats, driven by Decoy. They're going around at special spots, like of memories that they've had around town, around Brentworth.
I mean, for
Brentford.
us, they went to like their old like grade school, and then to like the top of the building where they like smoked.
Yeah.
Really, really exciting locations that they had to revisit for this last day.
Clearly lived a lavish lifestyle
Mm-hmm.
from their pirate radio. Yeah, and then they are leaving, and then they're all saying goodbye.
Right. Yeah. Misha's last day at her like salon, I was just like, oh my God, you're awful. Just it's the best last day of work ever. You don't have to work. You're just hanging out, and you're like mad about it because they didn't have a banner and alcohol. And then, yeah, and then so they didn't really. They were still getting followed around by the documentary people, but then they didn't really like conclude the documentary. It was just kind of like, you know, they didn't do a thing in the American Office, like when they were at the end of the show, they like the documentary premiered, or like they're like, it's
Right.
done. They were like kind of shooting what seemed like the last shots though, and then they were like talking to the people when they were on the building, I suppose. So, but what is this documentary doing? Like they've been following them around for 5 seasons. I guess I don't know how much time has supposed to have been passed in the show for real, but it's just like, how much footage do you need of these guys just dicking around? I guess that's my first question.
5 series, man.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, I guess if that was a reality show and you watch these people, I would probably like watch it and just like just gawk, just be like, what in the world?
Oh yeah. If these were real humans, this would be a hit show, a hit reality show. I mean, there have been hit reality shows with less.
Oh God!
Literally, people watch people open up storage containers and just see what the hell's inside, and they act like they're surprised at what's in there.
Dude, there could be some cool shit in those storage containers.
Have you watched a single episode of that show?
Of course not.
Joe?
No, I've never seen it.
Storage Wars?
I get the gist of it though.
Why is it a war? What's the war part?
It's just supposed to make people want to watch it by
Oh,
calling
okay.
it that.
So it's just marketing.
I have no idea. I've never seen it either.
Oh.
I'm sure it's quality television.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, I guess they had their like little ending part with when they left, but then Beats missed them leave, so he ran out, and then they like stopped. They all stopped in the street, and then they just all went back to the secret location for like one more rap. And did you catch what Grinda said? He was like, "We've been doing this for 15 years, like same songs, same lyrics, like same whatever." And I was like, "Oh God." Their songs are terrible. It's pretty funny.
I don't know. It kind of grew on me. Started to kind of get it.
I mean, had they? Let's see, 18? No, there's no way they'd been actually doing it, because they were doing like the webisodes. You said the actual like pilot.
The webisodes
was in 2012?
Yeah, the pilot was 2012, and the webisodes came out in 2011.
Okay. So they just got picked up from their YouTube channel or whatever in 2011. Made a pilot.
Yeah.
So literally like less than 10 years they've been doing this.
Well, yeah, but the characters in the
still.
show have been doing it for 15 years.
Sure.
Jimmy, it's not an actual documentary.
Yeah. This isn't real. You knew that, right?
You bastards.
Wait, what?
I will say this has to be. It is just basically the British Office, with, the slightly different characters, but the humor is the same. There's some of the same like physical comedy. I don't know.
It is interesting that it does feel very similar to that, just in like a different locale, basically. Like the main environment is just this like fake radio, this pirated radio station that they have, and just around town and with their lives. But I mean, maybe it's just British humor as well, that it just feels so similar. But it does. But with the mockumentary angle as well, it does feel like that they were like, I got an idea.
It's been
The
a few years
Office.
since The Office. Let's do that again.
But with grime comedy.
Grimedy.
Grimedy.
I want to say that like a producer or something was from The Office.
Are you prepared to say that, or
I'm about to. You guys
I'll
talk
say it.
amongst yourself.
yeah, well, it was BJ Novak. No, just kidding. So what are you, Joe? What are you thinking about this show now? Is it pulling you in?
I really like Chobsy. All of his scenes really pulled me in. So I want to watch.
It's the guy that I recognized from Taskmaster.
Yeah, I think I want to watch Taskmaster.
You want to see like what that comedian's like in real life, sort of.
Yeah, he seems funny.
Yeah, he's pretty great. I didn't know he was like in TV shows as well. Like from watching him on whatever season of Taskmaster he's on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to find that for you, Joe.
Yeah,
but
I think that's what I'm intrigued with. I don't know that I'm intrigued with this show. I think I'm intrigued with Chobsy.
The Cha Buddy.
The Chobster.
He was my Cha Buddy.
He was in season 6 of this show, and that show, season 6, it was into 2018, so it was probably right after or before the final season of People Just Do Nothing.
There you go.
So that's it. So season 6, Taskmaster. Watch this guy. He's good. It's on YouTube. It's on the Taskmaster YouTube channel. The British people are just pumping out good quality TV just on YouTube. Or playing their reruns on YouTube for us American fools to watch. And it's working.
So the Wikipedia says that one of the producers, John Petrie, had worked with a former producer of The Office. That's The Office connection. Kind of a second degree.
Okay. So he met a guy that worked on The Office one time, and then he did this show. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
So, Joe, this show was 5 seasons in a movie. FYI, there was a movie to this.
There was?
Yeah.
I can
It was
see that.
called. It's called People Just Do Nothing. Big in Japan.
Oh, I think I saw that, but it hadn't come.
It's
hasn't
not
come out yet.
It's not out yet. Yeah, August 2021 is when it's supposed to come out.
Huh.
Nice.
It's serving as a quote unquote continuation of the television series People Just Do Nothing, but it's the film. And it looks like all the main characters are back.
Oof.
And it's going to be released in the UK and Ireland in August of this year. At least
a whole
current
movie of this. I'm not sure what you do in a full. I mean, what? Maybe you do like a 90-minute.
A 90-minute drug.
Like what's left that they haven't done?
Go to Japan. It sounds like.
I guess.
That just sounds like that's like a weird Borat scenario of just these weird people going to Japan and doing something and just
like
being
they just
dumb.
Find out that somehow they have some following in Japan.
That'd be fun.
Yeah. I'd probably watch that.
Kurupt FM is big in Japan. Everyone loves it for some reason.
Even though they've only been like on radio within like 5 miles of a small section of London.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys watching this show? Is this something you're into?
It's pretty silly. I'd probably throw this on. Like a before bed situation. You know that you got to have that show that you like.
That show you're comfortable falling asleep to?
Like, what time is it? What time is it? I got time for one episode.
I'll throw this on. And if I only get halfway through, that's okay. I'll start on the next episode anyway tomorrow.
Miss a lot of TV that way.
Yeah, you can. But you can finish a TV series pretty fast that way, too.
Not as fast as first and last.
Hey-o.
It rhymed.
Yeah, I feel like I want to give this a little bit of a shot and like maybe watch one or two more maybe finish season 1 because it's only 3 more episodes and check it out. I don't know if this is clicking with me as much as like the In-Betweeners did when we watched that show because I really liked that and I watched the whole thing.
Yeah, that's your Frasier.
It's my British Frasier, the In-Betweeners. So yeah, I'm 50-50, but I feel like it has earned a chance in my book.
Joe, is this your Frasier?
Is this your Frasier? Are you finally gonna finish it like you didn't finish Frasier?
No. I mean, yeah. I am gonna not finish it like I've not finished Frasier. But yeah, I already said I'm gonna look up some Taskmaster clips with this Chobsy guy in it.
Do it. Okay. So the IMDb lists him as one of like 2 creators of this.
I could see that.
Yeah, he seems
I
like
would have thought like the rappers were like the main dudes.
Sometimes the puppet master doesn't need to be in the front.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
He lets the strings do the work.
What?
I don't know what that means. I just said it. Yeah, I have no idea. I feel like
I knew what you were saying, though.
Yeah, you got it, though, right? You understood it. Jimmy, you want to regale us with how many points you got?
Oh, God, I definitely got 0 points. Chubsy, Chudster.
The Chud Man.
Nothing to do with Corduroy. He's doing his dickhead thing. Steve is not famous. He's just trying to grow weed in his apartment while Chudsy takes it over. Mish does not leave Grinda, which I do want to see what's going on there. Like if they're obviously Grinda never finds out that Angel is not his.
Yeah, I was on Wikipedia and I've tried to figure out if somebody knew, if they had ever found out. And basically everyone says like, nah, he doesn't know. But they make jokes about it a bunch.
Ugh.
Or like in season 1, it's a bigger joke and then it kind of falls off. But so.
Sure. And then Beats does not go to jail even though Grinda does make him tag their school sign. He won't do it. He makes Beats do it.
Shh.
Doesn't get caught.
What a coward, Grinda. Beats is just trying to do a good thing and like give his friend like a little like risque fun.
Yeah, a little
before he
sign
leaves.
off.
Yeah. Well,
0 points.
0 points. That's sorry, Jamie. So my number one was that Grinda still doesn't know Angel is not his daughter, and I feel like that's true. But my other three are not correct. I said Seal is going to be in this episode. I don't even. Why did I think the show was going to be big enough that all of a sudden Seal was going to show up? But I went with it. Number 3, Kurupt FM is legit now. I know they're like done now, so it's over. So that's not right. And then number 4, I said Blimp. They were on a rooftop for a really long time, and trust me, my eyes were in the background scanning for flying vehicles of any sort. But nothing. I didn't even see an airplane. I don't even think I saw a bird.
Superman?
Taking 1 point.
Okay.
For the Grinda thing, not for the Blimp thing. That leaves Joe.
Who's left?
King of the points.
You know, I felt good about this, but like the first thing we see is like Steve's waking up. So like Steve's has not passed away.
No. Steve's is not dead. Sorry, Joe.
I had that Grinda ends up in prison. He was not. He was leaving town.
Maybe he was skipping town to not be in prison.
Beats is a DJ for a big time rapper, and like Beats is very much like broken up about Grinda leaving, so it doesn't seem like he has other things going on. And then they mentioned a British food that I've never heard of, and I didn't catch any food references.
I didn't hear food
in the
either.
mouth.
No.
We just
Like,
call it a
banger.
sausage.
But yeah, I'll just, I'll spend some of my own free time looking up fun British foods then.
You find any notable ones, you please let us know. Please.
I will. I totally will.
Well, I guess that's it. That's People Just Don't Know. I can't even say it. People Just Do Nothing. I still don't know why this show is called that. So.
No.
People just do nothing, man.
It's pretty funny. Watch a couple of those.
It's worth I think it's worth a test run for anybody thinking they want to watch if you're specifically trying to watch like a British TV show. If you're not into British TV, you're going to hate this.
British TV always takes me a second to understand what they're saying.
Like
At
legitimately like hear their accents correctly, basically.
Yeah. And not like all British TV for sure, but like The Office and this. Maybe it's just that it's faster than I'm used to hearing people speak.
I mean, they at times there was definitely a couple sentences in both episodes that I was like, nah, I don't know what they said. No idea.
I almost turned on the captions. That may not have helped me.
I did, before we sign off, I did rewind it one time when Steve's was walking out of Grinda's house carrying a box because Steve's was wearing a boot on one of his feet. Or something like that, and I thought his other foot that wasn't wearing a boot, I didn't know that it was a boot. I thought that was like the normal size of his foot in his shoe, and so for a second I thought he had like a peg leg. So I rewound the Netflix like 10 seconds to go back and see
in this finale.
In this finale, it was when Steve's was walking out with a box to the car, like near the end. It was a super quick pan. It was like up and down, like within like 1 second, basically. I just was like, his foot looked weird, but it was because his other foot had a boot on it.
Is this character clumsy, or is this just like something actually happened in real life and he's just wearing a boot.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, his character seems like he could definitely be a clumsy guy.
Sure.
So, all right. Well, I mean, I guess that's it. That does it for us over here at First and Last in the show People Just Do Nothing. If you want to hit us up and tell Joe some fun British food you just heard of, you can hit us up at F&L Podcast on the Gmail or on the Twitter. You could also give us show suggestions if you want as well. Joe would prefer the food still, though, I think. But you can do all that. And if you're on the podcast websites and you're listening to this, you want to slap 5 stars or 1 or whatever, just, give us a star. That'd be cool. Besides that, that's it. I guess we'll be back next week for another episode. And then we'll see you then. So, goodbye, everybody. Have a good week.
What's the exchange rate for stars in the UK?
Like how much money do you have to?
5.
Do you think stars? like the currency of 5 stars is an American denomination?
If we get 5 stars in the UK, what is it worth?